Hey everyone, this is my Patreon pod reaction to the 4th episode of Mahoutsukai Precure. And last episode, we actually got to meet like various townspeople in the Magic Town, and they're all kind of familiar with Riko because she's, been around there since she was the smaller Riko, and they all have happy memories together, and she wanted to use her legendary Precure magical powers to save the day, and she did. We kind of had a bit of a mishap with our diamond thingy, but we got like a ruby thingy instead, so we got to still win. We got to see like a new transformation sequence with more of a red, fiery kind of theme to it, which looked great. And we defeated that evil spider lady in the end. So everyone kind of lived happily ever after. So that was pretty positive end. There's been more talk about the emerald. So like I said, I am curious if and when that will really come into play, when it will finally rear its emeraldy head, and what will come of it. So I don't know, we're probably not going to get into that this episode, but it is something that's still on my mind because it's just been built up a lot as being a big deal. But what I do remember from the preview is that we're going to be meeting some like classmates, and I am looking forward to that, so let's just jump on in and see how that goes. And yeah, 3, 2, 1, play. Everything seems to be recording okay. As expected of a magical school. Oh wow, she wasn't kidding, that is huge. You said it. But it's such a big library, surely nobody would hear us. I think it said library. Oh, the forbidden section. Of course, the Magic Library has like a forbidden section. The Forest of Knowledge. That actually sounds kind of cool. Well, I guess we should be cautious of it then. That looked green. Emeralds are green. That wasn't the emerald, was it? That'd be something. Like our special emerald is like in the Forest of Knowledge. I do mention software in the opening, technically. I really do love the like, what's the best way to phrase it? Like the silly adventures that go on together kind of theme of the opening. It's a very fun opening. So, don't choke. That just means it's important. Oh, is this about the gems? The Linkle stones, thank you. Wow, that is a big deal. And there's like 10 or 11 I tried to count, but they were moving. Okay, the emerald is the biggest one, or the biggest deal, I mean. Okay, 12, gotcha. Finally, we're getting more lore on the stones. Yeah, they are quite shiny. Yeah, we have like diamond, ruby. Okay. I remember that. Possibly. Hey, classes are classes. So what exactly is the importance of the butterflies? I am very curious about this. Yeah, that's definitely got to be secret, because it's basically superhero-ness. Good point. We don't want to disillusion them too much. Don't scare this poor girl. Gotcha. Okay, she's that kind of character. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Ain't you? I see. This is an empty classroom, but I know that it's because it's, yeah, remedial. Pretty big deal, huh? And I also have a talking teddy bear. Oh, is that the teacher? Did she just kind of pop in? Oh, jeez. I think his dentures went for a second. I can believe that. Oh, that's a good point. Every day? That is rough, yeah. At least we get stamps. And it's like a cute cat, I think. Oh, the papers become the butterflies, okay. Gotcha. Okay, we got our mission. Let's go. You know, if we had that door closed, this mission would have been made a lot easier. Well, that's not good for the paper. Yeah, we gotta prevent that, for sure. Are we allowed to use our Precure powers for the test, Sensei? Well, naturally. Right. Rico, we're going, come on. Gotta leave you behind. Yeah, they wouldn't be super easy to find at this big academy that you can get lost in. Yeah, so we gotta start looking now. We gotta cover ground. Oh, there they are. Like they're all together. That certainly makes it easier. That's a great point. uh. You don't know that. Do you not have your broom? All together. Well, yeah, you're making us catch paper butterflies. I'd like to see you do it. So she's June. She's Emily. That's rough. Is there a rabbit in there? Okay. Don't worry, it happens to the best of us. I'm feeling that's gonna be a running thing. What a weird bunch of people. Didn't he say 40 years before? I know, right? I think this guy might be senile. so I guess we're gonna have to, like, come together as a team. Well, I guess she passed. Oh no, it looks like a... Hello? I mean, it's clearly a spider, but it looked like it had like a bee's color scheme. It was a bit odd. Oh. Wow, that was lucky. Okay. Somebody's just put all their stats into luck. Don't go by yourself. We're supposed to be a team, me right? Okay, back to the bad guy's lair. We're gonna steal those butterflies first. This was Pokemon and Team Rocket, that is what would happen. They would try to steal the butterflies first. So they're clearly gonna make a move again this episode. Which is to be expected. Maybe. I mean, it's somewhat logical. And there it is, so seems legit. Oh no, come back! You should have held out your hat. And it's gonna go in the Forbidden Section Knowledge Forest and... Well, we gotta go. We can't just let it escape. Hopefully Sensei understands. We don't get in trouble again. But still, you're really far away from Rico right now. Oh no, this could make us get trapped. And yeah, you could so easily get lost in here. I think we're already lost, actually. Yeah, we should go after her. In fact, we never should have let her leave by herself in the first place. Exactly. I want an answer, Rico. Tell us how much you love her. You know you want to. Hey, you didn't answer the question. It's fine, I understand what you mean. The flashbacks were very telling. Like a flower? Does a diamond smell sweet? I wouldn't know. Well, at least we're able to find out the general area of where she is, but might be hard to find her in here. Because the bookcases just keep moving. And they're all so much bigger than she is. But, I mean, like they said, Mofu can smell her, so we should be able to find her eventually, and oh no, the bad guy's here already. I guess that was to be expected with seeing the broken bookcase earlier. I did kind of imply that. No, I think you're looking for Emily. She's the Precure. I think I recognize that voice actor. But yeah, this man is just straight up a turtle. Wow, he is a fast turtle. At least not a red turtle. Yeah, Rico, get over there, please. She needs you. She can't handle this by herself. Yeah, just reunite, please. Then we can precure it up and battle. Well, the butterfly flew in here. I had no choice. Please understand. In fact, where'd that thing go? Jump through. I guess that works too. I'll accept that. And that's a glow we saw earlier. She knew she had faith that she would come find her. Yes. Oh no, is that a shark? What a terrible shark. That's just... Gouda is way better. Handholding intensifies. So are we gonna address that light now? That's clearly a Linkle stone of some sort. Are we gonna use the transform like we did with Ruby? Whatever you do it quickly. Blinding light. Yeah, the whole library just illuminated. Yeah, how did we get on top? Not sure either. I think it was a solar flare. And here we go. Now looks like we're just using the regular diamond, okay. Maybe it wasn't a Linkle stone after all. And there it is. Our tiny hat. I love tiny hats, what can I say? It's the part I look forward to most of the transformation sequence. And here we go. And then cure magical. Yes, now that we're together. But yeah, now that we're together, now that we're pre-cured up, you have no chance. Although I am concerned about how much damage we're going to do to the library in the course of this fight. Oh. Okay, that was a cheap shot. Is there a blind spot? Okay. About to say, you better grab that hand. Of course not. We still haven't, like, energy blasted you yet. We need to watch out better for that shark. It just keeps getting us. Oh. What an annoying opponent. Just ramming from random directions. Just gonna... yeah, just go it in instead. Take that initiative. Think less and do more. Don't think, imagine. It's almost what it reminds me of. That was close. Ooh. How could she have kicked it? The fish just went flying. Okay, now we're ready for our big attack. Our finishing move. And once I get out the Linko sticks, you know you're in trouble. And Mofu's here too. He plays an important role. He gets all the magic synced and focused and whatnot. Yeah, you are not ready for the full Linkle. Nobody ever is. He is going flying. And, yeah. Dead. Did a couple of books just come out of it? He fell on his back. It's funny. This is a turtle. Oh, rainbow. Does that cheer you up? Well, we won. And we got the butterfly. I'd say this was a job well done. Yeah, I guess we just sort of teleported. Oh, there's a plant in the book? What is happening? Is that sprouted into a Linkle stone? Probably not. It is a flower, though. Oh, is this gonna be the fairy that we see in the opening? It might be. It might be. Because I think I saw like little hands and feet, but... Yeah, that is totally, totally the fairy from the opening. It was like a baby. Yeah, it's totally a baby. It's like, so, like, tiny. You could stick it in your pocket. Okay. What happened in this episode? Well, Rico and Mirai became partners, there was hand-holding, and now they have a baby. That sounds pretty good progress. I mean, really, this was a good episode to demonstrate the birds and the bees, I think. Now we just have to see how they choose to raise this baby. Still love the ED. Just amazing dance work. So my guess of it being the emerald in that library was completely wrong. Instead, it was the baby. I guess. Still don't quite get exactly what it is, but I'm sure they'll explain more about what it is next episode, maybe. Because there's like a book that it grew a flower, then out of flower came the baby. As you do. Okay. Okay, no need to really watch previews. So, yeah, that was the fourth episode of Mahoutsukai Precure. And this episode we first got this episode was when we first got into class stuff, right? Like magic class stuff. Because last episode, well, I think it was that Tennant episode before that where when they decided she would be a student at the school. But anyway, she's a student at the school now, so it makes sense for us to do some school stuff. However, I guess we're only doing like remedial classes right now, so there wasn't actually a lot of people there. We got our 2 main girls and like 3, I think, other girls. Because I think there was 5 total. Because there were 4 butterflies, and Rico and Mirai were like partners, because naturally they would be. And so the only 1 butterfly for the 2 of them, and then the other 3. So I do like how the headmaster even like is pushing the whole partner dynamic between the 2 of them. I definitely approve of that. So let's take a quick look at our new girls, like one by one. Just give me a second. Okay, because we go through the door. Immediately, our blonde girl with glasses jumps, you know, because you got Mirai who just like, "Ohayo, Mina-san, how you doing? I'm here, guys. What's up?" You know, very much a very conspicuous entrance. You know, and she's like, this is the first time anyone in this school has actually seen her, so that just adds to the surprise level of that entrance. And we have a couple girls here in this shot. Because we have like, our blonde girl with glasses, and then we have our blue-haired girl. There's one other one, though, right? Yeah, she shows up late. The orange-haired girl, okay. So, yeah, I don't know how prominent they'll be going forward, but, you know, we did get a little bit of a glimpse of them this episode. Well, I think they actually mentioned their names later, honestly. I don't really want to hunt down for that. But they are an interesting little group, you know. We have, like, a bit of a ditzy character, a bit of a shy character, a bit of a, you know, dominant kind of character. I mean, that's not the best word for it. You know, I can't think of a good word for it off the top of my head. But she's that kind of, you know, wants to be the alpha kind of character, you know. Our blue-haired girl over here. Right. So, yeah, they're all kind of like a bit of an odd bunch, really. So they could be all end up being friends later on, for sure. I mean, some of them seem to have their own talents, like catching a butterfly with their hat, which I was pretty impressed with. One thing that they really got into this episode was Rico and her sort of thing, because we knew she wasn't great at magic, really, but we found out that that's only kind of like half of it. The reality of the situation is that she's like good at the book stuff, you know, like book paper magic kind of stuff, like academics kind of stuff, but when it comes to actual practical use of magic, she is much weaker on that. So the interesting thing about that is that just builds a nice contrast to Mirai, and they really push at this episode with Mirai being like do, don't think kind of mentality, which is like the opposite of what Rico's all about. So that really kind of made it clear just how fitting a partnership between the 2 of them is, because how well they complement each other. So I think this episode did a good job of demonstrating that. So yeah, because yeah, this is a show for a younger demographic, most of the things that it tries to show are fairly on the nose, so you can't really miss that theme that they were going for here. But still, I felt it was worth mentioning nonetheless. So I did like that little moment when Mofu asks, you know, whether or not she cares about Mirai. I don't remember exactly how he phrased the question, but, you know, if we just get some quick flashes in her head about their memories or time spent together, and then rushes off to go save her, which, I mean, that's pretty clear. I would how to take that. So I took it. But yeah, our enemy this time was actually like a turtle man, you know? He had a pretty decent design. I liked it. I especially liked his voice actor. Like, I swore I've heard that voice actor somewhere before. You know, it's like it's a good voice actor, knows what he's doing. Really made me kind of like the character a little bit. I mean, it's a bad guy, so you can't like them too much, but I thought it was a pretty solid bad guy. And I think I liked him more than our baddie guy, I would say. But in the end, yeah, we were able to reunite. We both procured together using the diamond this time, and we did a little bit of battling. Mirai kind of demonstrated her, you know, do, don't think mentality, which Rico obviously picked up on that and trying to incorporate that philosophy into her own life, her own battling. And we were able to kind of like smack on that shark a little bit, and then get together our lingo sticks and our full, what do they call it? Full Linkle, they call it the thing, right? And then they blast it, and it goes off into space and blows up, and just we win. We win. I do want to go back to the part where he blows up, because I think we see like books fly out. yeah, we see like 2 books, one of which was the shark book, which, yeah, that makes sense, and like a sword book. I guess those combined to make him, you know, as deadly a shark as he was. And then the turtle falls on his back, which is funny because turtles falling on their back is one of the worst things they can do because, you know, they get stuck. You know, and usually I feel bad for turtles that have that happen to them because, but because he's a bad guy, I don't feel bad at all, you know? He tried to attack our girls and he deserves to be punished for such a thing, so it's all good. And then we had the book, you know, just kind of teleport them out of the place, then glow a lot, then grow a plant, which became a flower, which then became a baby. It's quite a crazy course of events, really. But yeah, that thing is quite clearly the thing we see in the opening, and I think it's going to be pretty important. Well, no, maybe important's not the best phrasing. It's going to be very relevant. Like, it's going to have a lot of screen time, I feel like. Like, comparable to Mofu, I think, if the opening's anything to go by. So, but we haven't actually got anything with it just yet, because the episode ended off with the reveal that this little baby exists. So, I am looking forward to kind of maybe getting some discussion about exactly what this thing is. Because even in its baby form, it still has like a little leaf flower thing on its forehead, so it's gotta be like a plant fairy kind of thing, I guess, and it has like some sort of red ball in its chest. I don't know what to make of that, but it is quite cute, adorable, it looks so squishy. And hopefully, yeah, Mirai and Rico do a good job raising it together. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. I think that's everything I had to say on the episode. You know, it was pretty solid. You know, one of the nice things about having those transformation sequences in Mahou Shoujo kind of anime is that because they're going to reuse it a lot, they can really go all out on the animation budget and make it really good, that they can justify doing so. And they kind of have to because, yeah, you're going to be seeing it a lot, so it's got to look good. So it's a bit of a positive feedback loop that just ends up getting some pretty cool looking transformation sequences in some Magical Girl anime. And you can definitely see that with this show because the transformation sequence every time is such a joy to watch. Just so much beautiful, magical sparkles, animation, just all of that stuff. So, I don't think I'm going to get tired of watching that anytime soon. Like, I kind of ran out of things to say about it, really, so there's not really much to react to on it anymore, but I still enjoy watching it. So, yeah, that was a bad shark. I'm glad we were able to defeat that evil shark. So, yeah, pretty solid episode. We have our fairy now, and I'm just kind of curious and looking forward to seeing what we end up doing with that, and what we end up learning about it. And yeah, I guess we'll find out. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki and Ryan for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.